guys, how's it going? Dan D. Pasquale here. Finally got a GoPro, so stick with me here over the next tough couple weeks of cabin fever. I have reels out the gazoo, Van Stalls, Shimano's, Abbott's, all different sizes, how to tie different rigs, how to tie bucktails and teasers. Tons of reviews coming, gear and products. So stick with me. So today we have the Mojo, and we'll do a little background on the Mojo first. We have 3 different makers, and we're going to go into detail on how to troll them, how to rig them up. But first, a little background on the Mojo. So the Mojo was originally designed years and years ago down in the Chesapeake for fishing deep water on the troll. Killer striped bass lure down there, or also known as rockfish, and still is very successful. But up here in Jersey, last couple seasons, they've been dominated by the Tony Maha and OB Fish bunker spoons, and we'll actually have a video later on with them doing a little review. But this past fall was a different story. The Mojos were the go-to on most days, the most effective, the most consistent way to catch stripers here on the Jersey coast. We also had a great plugging bite, a great jigging bite, great snag and drop bite with the bunker. But on days where they weren't producing, you could always go to the Mojo and catch fish that way. So we'll start off up here in the front. Bluewater Candy, they are the original Mojo maker. You can tell this guy's been fished pretty hard. And all we put on the hook is a 9-inch paddle tail shad. I'm sorry I don't have any spare shads to show you guys how I rig them on. But really, I snipped the first ½ inch on the head off and slide it down the hook and put them on. No super glue necessary, as you can tell this is on pretty good. It's not going anywhere. Still have good action in the tail, and it's probably caught 35 to 40 fish, and still in great shape, ready to go. So no super glue necessary. Just stick it on there and make sure you still have some good action in the tail. All right, and in the back, Magictail, Bucktails, Dante Soriente, another killer Mojo. We fished this year, held up great. Dante does great work. He's on Long Beach Island. And in the center, Ed over at JD Lures, only wide body Mojo on the market, and this is deadly with the bass. And actually, after this video, it's going down to the Outer Banks, North Carolina, for bluefin tuna, and hopefully we can get some of that on film. Ed, all different types of designs, colors, molds. So definitely check him out, and Dante too. So, how to fish these? Alright, so usually we'll pick out a stretch of water, and we'll put the boat in neutral right there. Drop the Mojo straight down. Alright, no outriders necessary, because you're literally dropping them straight down. And 2 to 4 cranks up off the bottom. You want the Mojo right off the bottom. You don't want it on the bottom so it's dragging. You want it right off the bottom. And usually, depending on the seas, we'll troll 3 to 5 knots. You don't want to be going too fast, because then the Mojo is going to come up off the bottom and be out there. Or if going too slow, it's going to be dragging on the bottom. And you can tell this guy's been on the bottom quite a few times. And another thing, this could also happen if you change water depths while you're trolling, and that's an easy fix. Just a couple cranks when that starts happening. And an easy way to tell that is when the rod tip starts vibrating, going up and down really, really fast. So we use 10 to 12 feet a leader of 60-pound mono. Fluorocarbon's not necessary. And size-wise, now 40 to 60 feet of water, we'll go with the 32 ounces. If it's pretty snotty out, 30 feet of water, we'll go with the 32s. And in the 20-foot, 30-foot range, we usually go with the 24s. And on the beach, we've also done well with the 16s. Bluewater also makes a tandem, which is an 8 in the front and an 8 in the back, which is also deadly. And another key to Mojo fishing, mix it up. When you first get out there, so we're fishing one on the port and starboard side, we'll put one color of each out. And really, that's how we usually decide, what the dominant color is. So, let's say the fish takes white again, they're clearly on white, so we'll put another white out the other side, double up. There really isn't a pattern, sunny days, cloudy days, we caught them with both colors. And really the key is, mixing it up. Don't listen to a report from the day before. In fact, perfect example, day before Thanksgiving this year, it was white on white. They didn't want anything else. Next day, my friends would go out, and totally different story, chartreuse. So, You know, always be mixing it up to find out what's working. And once you find out what's working, you know, that's how you dial it in. Another thing, and this is something that I started doing this past fall, and when you're marking really good on the bottom or going through big bait balls, don't be afraid. No, keep trolling, but go over, take a rod out of the rod holder, and 9 times out of 10, the bass is following that mojo up, and he just hasn't hit it yet. So, first jerk, you know, jig it, you know, like a bucktail or jig, and just jerk it, like 2 to 3 times. And I actually stuck my biggest fish on a mojo this year, which was 41 pounds, and that was on the mojo, and I took it, you know, we were trolling, and I just took the rod out of the rod holder. On the first, you know, jerk up, the fish inhaled the shad, and that was awesome. Hopefully we can get that on tape. And so, you know, every 5 to 10 minutes or so do that, especially if you're marking on the bottom, nothing's going on, or if you're going through a big bait ball. You know, and keep trolling, because most of the time you'll be the same way with the other, on the other side, with the other mojo in the water. And that's really about it. If there's any questions, please put them in the comment box below. Thanks for watching. Tight lines, catch them up. See you out there on the water, guys.